tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Mix the score. Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And the Ravens 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
He's got a man complete.
That's all you got.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 45 yards on the ground.
1st down, Baltimore.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
On down.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
There on the stop.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Now Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Robertson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Snead. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Switzer. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
The throwaway brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Single. 87's me. 87's me. Watch tight end.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Sets up.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, they're scared.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards the pickup there. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Patrick Queen.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike 48. Mike 48. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 35 on second down, Mahomes, he'll get this to Eckler. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch 36 to Mike. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
Jackson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Robertson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker now to add the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Going on the ground with Eckler. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's Eckler again. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. No gain on as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
The Ravens 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The 24-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Ravens 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Baltimore.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on